John, when we talk about that right relationship, some of the things that I've heard, or some of the ways I've heard it discussed or described, is it's like we get in flow. There is the energy that comes, or the synergy that comes from having those two processes or two positions really working together. It gives us it's almost like a supernatural feel.
Well, couldn't you hear it in the dialogue that I read? Isn't that wonderful? It's like a great novel or something. I mean, it's so delightful, and it also has the sense of humor. I mean, there is a flow between them. He's opened up a channel of communication, and the internal communication is actually a delight. She's leading him down the primrose path of his own inflation, but in a very loving way, and getting him to see what he needs to see, that he has human limits, and he finds them with her help. It's delightful. To me, that's a flow. And what that's like in everyday life is, we say in common speech, I feel centered. I feel like myself. The spine is the term I've used, but inside the spine is the spinal cord. And the spinal cord, Kundalini Yoga talks about this. It's like a snake that we have. And the snake is feeling good. It starts to rise and energy comes. All the traditions like yoga teach you to sit with your spine straight, and if you do that, you sometimes feel I've done yoga, it's very powerful. I can feel the great God is sending energy through me. I mean, it's a very beautiful experience, a very peacemaking experience. At times in my life when I was so anxious I didn't think anything could make me feel better. That would work. And so there is something very powerful about that. And so that if we can get that going, that relationship between the superior and inferior function, my inferior function is not the own, because I'm extroverted intuitive. My inferior function is introverted sensation, and as you all know, I believe the anima carries the inferior function in the man, the anima is the woman. And I find that the thing that makes me get peaceful is when I fold my clothes, when I do my laundry, when I do the dishes, when I put things away, when I file checks. Last night I put everything away in the hotel rooms. I actually knew where everything was. Then I could rest. It takes a long time, but it's often preparing for these seminars. The thing that I do is file and fold. That's how I put my mind together. I put myself at rest, and after that, the rest just bubbles up out of me. If I can't get to that, if I can't get my inferior function need settled, then everything else, I'm just going to be agitated. My extroverted intuition will run off in a very agitated way. So if I seem at peace, it's because it's the work I do with my inferior function. And it's a daily life work. I'm doing it all the time. And because it's an inferior function, I'm always playing catch up.